Good evening and welcome to Lucia's game show. I guess that's what that's what we're going with. As per usual, I am your host, Lucia. Welcome to Amnesia: The Dark Descent. I have played this a little bit. I'm gonna fiddle with the graphics a little bit because I'm scared that. Oh, of course. I'm scared that this might affect might affect my recording. That the computer might crash again. So far, it's looking pretty good considering I'm still recording. But this is a game that I am dreading playing. Last time I played this, I didn't properly encounter any monsters, but well, this time I have no excuses because last time I wussed out. This time I can't. I'm playing for an audience, so let us enter Brennenberg.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is I am Daniel.
I guess I'm Daniel now. I'm fairly certain that after I've finished this, I will be playing Justine. Just so I can have a little bit of game where I don't have to play as man. Were those rose petals? I think that's just blood. Strange seeing two different types of blood here. Rocks. Rocks in it. Memento has been added. Oh. Followed the liquid trail. Mate, it's blood. It's probably blood. It might be the amnesia potion. Oh. Yeah, me too, mate. This is just me on a Sunday night. Maybe don't. A tinted box. I forgot about that. Hey up. What's up in this room? More tinderbox. Jolly good. Lovely candles. Swell delightful, innit? It's funny how the gust of wind that blew open that door did not also blow this candle out. Anything in here? Another tinderbox. And a broom. Room. I don't think I'm understanding the questions correctly. Maybe don't. Yeah, as I have mentioned, I am not particularly great with horror games. I can do horror books, or even the Candelabra's terrified. Yeah, I have played Amnesia a little bit, but I've only really gotten to, I think it was like Don't. I think it was like the wine cellar or something like that, but I don't remember the names of this place. Brennenburg to me is a strange house. Open the fucking... Okay. Another tinderbox. Ugh. Do not like that sound. It's like some bugs crawling in my ears. Ugh. Shut. Oh, oops. No, I don't want to go in there anymore. That's not good. That's not fresh at all. As the young'uns might say, old archives. Travelling to Dover meant going through Canterbury. He made sure to pay a visit to avoid the sense of guilt connected with neglect of family. Righto. Got book. What? Pflanzenreich. Stop that, please. I am not fond. Okay. Witnessing unsettling events. Can I... Is this enough light? I think this is enough light for me to not be kissing myself. Lantern, lantern. A tinted box. Yeah, I am not that familiar with how this game doth work. The warm glow of a lantern, contrasted with the cold light of the outside. Bunch of rocks in it. Or I guess they're boulders. Who's shaking? Why is shaking? I think Daniel was shaking. I'm not shaking, I swear. Is there a button for inventory? Yes. I've got that much oil and 6 tinder boxes. I know there's a button for inventory, but I just did not know what it was. Oh. Oh, it's nothing. Ah. I thought it might have had something in it. Tinderbox, please. Thank you. Nice calming fire. Can I open this? No. Apparently not. Lamp oil. Lamp oil? Ropes? Bombs? They're yours, my friend.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there'll be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him.
Almost a title drop.
Your former self, Daniel.
Me too. Is there anything else in here? There's potions. Broken glass, I think. Oh. The door slammed shut behind him, as he knew he would never again see the old tailor at Berkeley Square. Another lone soul in London seemed appropriate somehow. Oh. What a delightful place. Ow.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brandenburg.
I wonder how Daniel did not clock Alexander as evil before. Because that voice is... it is evil incarnate. This is rather late as I'm recording this. I have work tomorrow in the evening. Plenty of hissing from the wee bugs. I think those are meant to be cockroaches. So I'm not entirely sure. We shall see. Well, we shan't, because it's a game, and I'm not into investigating. It's locked. Right. So the wine cellar's locked. Anything in the laboratory? There is. Fell to the kitchen floor. Tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he received the first kick in his stomach. Hazel remained hidden, in fear she too would be punished. Oh. Can I maybe not? I wanna out. Struck his victim with a rock. Bloody hell. Oh. Not a fan. To be sure. More rocks. Archives. A fragrant taste of rose lingered in his mouth. Turkish delights, he thought, just like the ones at the consulate in Constantinople. What was that?
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Ah, yes. The favorite pastime of the British. Stealing shit that don't belong to them. Unfortunately, for the quality of the game, I have yet to find a single mouse or rat, meaning that the game isn't particularly good. That's my qualifier. In fairness, Slender also didn't have any rats that I could see. Another note. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. This contact will reign for a total of 3 years, when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, is to recommend my services at the Prussian Royal Court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break this seal. Wilhelm, House of Gerich. Okay. What is this? Something Roman. This fucker's intense. Shut, please. Not a fan. Nada. Shirts.
17th May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected, The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Well. Proper Lovecraft stuff. Like, what was it? Beneath the Pyramids? Or Trapped with the Pharaoh? The one with Harry Houdini. I don't know. Right, I forgot. Does breaking every vase do that? Or was that just old tomes? A wee chest. More lamp oil and tinder boxes. Oh, these are old tomes. They're not yellowed, they're browned. I don't like saying that. Anything here? Why, yes, there is. Can I can't play it. Unfortunate. I would have played, I don't know, Nasian? Please don't. Just be quiet for a moment. Rocks. Someone got squished. Or they used those rocks to make raspberry jam. Could be either or. Or lamp oil. Roll of paper. More rolls of paper. One more roll of paper. Ow. Floor plans. Ow.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
God, the flashes of the literal flashbacks are blinding me, and I don't like it. More piano. Oh, right, I think I remember what's coming. Okay, it was less loud than I remembered it being. Still loud. Ow, fuck.
May 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air,
Oh, my eyes.
The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry.
And speaking of
The
Lovecraft,
next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety. Grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
piano's back. Or it was back. Ah. Is there a... Can I... Ow.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
I guess you can't. Oh. To quote a Tumblr thing, it's not yaoi-ful at all. I can crash them all, mate. Altstadt and Brennenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is Altstadt, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries, there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbour, Castle Brennenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travellers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists to the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. The story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that the soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Altstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight, as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his day, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many recordings of the time. One day, he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to be never seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Altstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The Immortal Baron. The Baron of Brennenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at the castle nearby Altstadt, and like most of those of noble birth, rumors are inherited along with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhineland claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remained popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage, Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is, in fact, the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle, along with the great leaders of this country. Well, that ought to be interesting. Got it open. There we go. First try. I think this was actually like all rounds together. This was like my 4th try. I got lightheaded. Regarding closing of the wine cellar, Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave, or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both my problems. Okay. I feel like everything here makes a weird noise. Where have I wound up now? Old tomes. Oh, I'm here. Hi. You know, in Finland, we have a term for those things. We call them morso. I think that's just like a servant grunt. I think it's the official name. Okay. The desert dunes were always were like waves in a sluggish sea. While the caravan moved, the land appeared motionless, but in camp the hills moved. Oh! Oh my god! Right. The shadow. I forgot about that. Ugh. Wine cellar. I'll check here first. In the laboratory. The stone slab looked like a safety measure. It wasn't meant to be moved ever again. Okay. Don't growl at me, please. I'd appreciate it a lot. Stupid bugs. Who's stomping around down here? The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. Great.
There should be more coop rack. Let me see. And one part
Aquafortis. Isn't that the one thing that can dissolve gold? No, Aqua Regia. This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae. The former compound lacked the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and ophriment are given, and the cuprite binds them well. This time I will attempt Aqua Regia instead of Aqua Fortis, in hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acidic and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament. Okay. I hate hearing foot. One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I am able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. Ow, my eyes. Right. I can now go back up. Alright. A handful of sand trickled from the crumbling stone ceiling and pushed down the brim of my hat. He braced himself as the... Okay. It was done, the men said. The tomb had been revealed. Tin Henan awaits. grinned the toothless foreman. Ugh. Ugh. Ah.
Where did the Baron go? Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
I give myself a jump every time my mouse decides to flick up like that. That wasn't like me being frightened. Although I guess I was frightened by the mouse just moving up like that. Was that a mouse? Did I hear a little mouse? All I can see is wine bottles. Yeah, shut up. I heard a mouse. Is there anything in here? Not anymore.
What was that?
The barrel contains a few drops of oil. Calamine. Oh. I think that's gonna be a good place. Let's see if there's any other way out. Okay. Where? What do I do? Chain, no. Pat the cat? Cool. Ugh. I just move it out of the way like this. There we go. There, and just pull this. I don't like the bugs crawling on my face, apparently. There. That nap did me a world of good. Very comfy sofa. Cooperite. Alright. found cuprite and calamite. Chemistry pot. Cuprite, aqua regia, orpiment. I guess there's nothing in there for me to look for. Rocks. What's this then? A toad in the owl. Ah! Alright. I'm using too few tinder boxes and too much oil, I think. Orpiment. Now I just need aqua regia or aqua fortis. Presumably aqua regia. I think this is a good enough place for me to quit for tonight because I am very tired. And this is about where I got the last time, so thank you for watching tonight's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Next week, join me as I begin our tale of Dracula. If you liked the video, please consider liking, commenting down below, maybe telling me what you would like to see me play next after Amnesia. Possibly I'll play, possibly after Justine. And also what you would like to hear me read. Any suggestions would be welcome. But without further ado, thank you again for listening. I wish you a good night and enjoy the nightmares.